Life doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Every moment you waste overthinking, doubting, or hesitating is a moment lost forever. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail isn't luck, talent, or circumstances. It's mindset. Your mindset shapes your destiny, determining whether you rise above the crowd or become just another name forgotten in time. The question is, are you in control of your mind, or is your mind controlling you? Most people don't realize they are trapped in a loser mindset. They wake up every day full of excuses, blaming their failures on external forces instead of taking control of their own destiny. They say, I don't have enough money, I wasn't given the right opportunities, or it's just too hard. But the truth is, these are all just self-imposed limitations, lies they tell themselves to justify inaction. They stay stuck in the same miserable cycle because it's easier to complain than to take action. It's easier to blame the government, the economy, or their upbringing than to admit they haven't done what's necessary to change their situation. Winners don't think like this. Winners don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. They don't sit around waiting for luck or opportunity to knock on their door. They take responsibility. They adapt. They find solutions. No matter how bad things get, they never allow themselves to adopt a victim mentality. Life is ruthless. It doesn't care about your struggles. It doesn't owe you anything. You either take control or you let life control you. Success is never given, it's earned. And earning it requires one thing above all else: discipline. Motivation is overrated. It comes and goes. It's easy to feel inspired after watching a video or listening to a speech, but inspiration fades. That's why motivation alone is never enough. You need discipline. It is what separates the weak from the strong, the ordinary from the extraordinary. It's what makes the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's waking up early, working hard, and pushing through discomfort, even when every part of you wants to quit. It's choosing to be productive instead of wasting time on distractions. It's saying no to short-term pleasure for long-term success. Most people fail because they lack discipline. They only work hard when they feel like it. They only chase their goals when it's convenient. But winners, they show up every single day, no matter what. That's why they succeed. That's why they dominate. And here's the harsh truth. Time is running out. You don't have forever to figure things out. The clock is ticking, and every day wasted is a day you'll never get back. You keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, next week, next month. But before you know it, years have passed, and you're still in the same place, wondering where all the time went. If you don't take action now, you'll wake up one day full of regret, watching others live the life you wanted but never had the courage to chase. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. There is no perfect time. You will never feel completely prepared. If you keep waiting for the right moment, you'll wait forever. The only way to win is to start now. Take action today, no matter how small. Start building the habits of success. Start developing the mindset of a winner. Start doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. If you want to escape the loser mindset, you have to change the way you think. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Take ownership of your life. The moment you stop waiting for someone to save you and realize it's all on you, that's the moment your life changes. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to hand you success. It's up to you to create it. So what's it going to be? Will you keep making excuses, or will you take control? Will you continue living in mediocrity, or will you rise above? Will you let time slip through your fingers, or will you take action before it's too late? The choice is yours, but remember this: every second wasted is a second you'll never get back. Make the right choice, take control, and never look back. Life does not care about the excuses you make, and it does not wait for you to feel ready. Every second wasted in hesitation, fear, and self-doubt is a moment lost forever. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck in mediocrity is not luck or talent. It is the mindset they choose to adopt. Your thoughts shape your reality. And if you allow negativity, weakness, and self-imposed limitations to rule your mind, you will never rise above your circumstances. There are two kinds of people in this world: those who take control of their lives and those who allow life to control them. The question is, which one are you? Most people are trapped in a cycle of failure because they are too busy making excuses. They tell themselves, I don't have the right connections, I didn't come from a wealthy family, or I just don't have the time. But these are nothing more than lies they use to justify their lack of action. The truth is, no one is stopping them except themselves. Every time they make an excuse, they reinforce the belief that they are powerless, that success is reserved for others, and that they are destined to stay where they are. The harsh reality is that the world does not care about their excuses. It will keep moving forward, rewarding those who take responsibility and punishing those who refuse to act. Excuses are the chains of mediocrity. They keep you stuck in the same place, living the same life year after year, while others surpass you. The person you admire, the person living the life you wish you had, did not get there by making excuses. They took responsibility, they adapted, they found a way no matter how difficult the path was. And if they could do it, so can you. But first, you have to stop justifying your failures and start owning them. The moment you accept that your life is in your hands is the moment you gain the power to change it. Success is never handed out, It is earned. It is the result of discipline, resilience, and relentless effort. Most people fail because they rely on motivation, but motivation is fleeting. It is easy to feel inspired for a moment, but what happens when that feeling fades? What happens when the excitement disappears and reality sets in? That is where discipline comes in. Discipline is what separates winners from losers. It is the ability to keep pushing forward even when you do not feel like it. It is waking up early, grinding through the difficult moments, and staying committed even when the results are not immediate. Winners understand that success is not built in a day. It is built through consistent, disciplined effort over time. The problem is, most people lack discipline because they are addicted to comfort. They want the rewards but are not willing to endure the struggle. They want to be fit but refuse to control their diet and exercise consistently. They want to be rich but are not willing to work late nights, take risks, and sacrifice short-term pleasures. They want to be respected but do not put in the effort to become someone worthy of respect. And then they wonder why they are stuck in the same place, looking at others who have achieved what they could have, filled with envy and regret. The reality is simple: you either choose discipline or you choose failure. Time is running out. Every second that passes is a second you will never get back. Yet, most people waste time like they have an unlimited supply of it. They keep telling themselves they will start tomorrow, next week, or next year, thinking they have plenty of time to figure things out. But before they know it, years have passed and they are still in the same place, with the same problems, living the same mediocre life. Regret is one of the worst feelings a person can experience because by the time you realize you wasted your potential, it is often too late to do anything about it. The world does not wait for you to be ready. It will not slow down for you to catch up. Either you take action now or you get left behind. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time to start. You will never feel fully prepared. You will never have all the answers. If you keep waiting for everything to align perfectly, you will wait forever. The only way to escape the loser mindset is to take action. It does not matter how small the first step is. What matters is that you start. Every great achievement begins with a decision to act. Stop wasting time overthinking and doubting yourself. Stop looking for shortcuts and easy ways out. Success requires effort, patience, and an unbreakable mindset. If you want to change your life, you have to change the way you think. You have to reject excuses and embrace responsibility. You have to stop waiting for someone to save you and realize that no one is coming. It is all on you. No one will hand you success, no one will do the work for you, and no one will care about your struggles unless you prove yourself worthy of recognition. You either step up, take control, and build the life you want, or you continue making excuses and remain stuck. So ask yourself, are you going to keep making the same excuses, or are you going to take control of your life? Are you going to keep wasting time, or are you going to use every moment to move closer to your goals? The choice is yours. But remember, every second you waste is a second you will never get back. Choose wisely. Take action. Escape the loser mindset before it is too late. Life is relentless. It does not care about your feelings, your circumstances, or the excuses you tell yourself. It keeps moving forward, and those who fail to keep up are left behind. The world rewards those who take action, those who refuse to let obstacles define them, and those who are willing to fight for what they want. The problem is that most people are stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, hesitation, and laziness, constantly looking for the perfect moment to start, the right conditions, or a stroke of luck that will magically change their lives. But that moment never comes, and before they realize it, they are still in the same place years later, wondering why they never reached their full potential. The harsh truth is that success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who take control, those who build the right habits, and those who understand that their future is shaped by their discipline, not by fleeting moments of motivation. Most people believe that motivation is the key to success, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. It is easy to feel inspired when watching a powerful speech, reading a book, or seeing someone else succeed. But what happens when that initial excitement fades? What happens when things get difficult, when you are exhausted, when progress seems slow? This is where most people give up. They rely on motivation to carry them forward. But when motivation disappears, they lose all momentum and return to their old habits. This is why discipline is the only thing that truly matters. Unlike motivation, discipline is not dependent on emotions. It does not fade when things get tough. It is the ability to keep going, to do what needs to be done even when you do not feel like it. It is waking up early, working late, and pushing through discomfort because you understand that success is not about how you feel in the moment. It is about what you do consistently. The truth is that most people are not willing to sacrifice their comfort. They want success, but they are not willing to do what it takes. They want to be in great shape, but they refuse to commit to a disciplined diet and exercise routine. They want financial freedom, but they waste time on distractions instead of developing skills, learning, and working harder. They want to be respected, but they do not put in the effort to become someone worthy of respect. And then they wonder why their lives are not changing. They complain about their circumstances, envy those who have achieved what they want, and convince themselves that they are unlucky or that the world is unfair. But the truth is that they are simply undisciplined. They have not committed to the daily habits that lead to success. They keep waiting for the right mood, the right timing, the right motivation, instead of building the discipline necessary to make progress, regardless of how they feel. Every successful person understands that discipline is what separates winners from losers. It is not about who is the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. It is about who is willing to show up every single day, who is willing to put in the work, and who refuses to quit when things get hard. Discipline is what allows people to keep going when everyone else has given up. It is what pushes them to improve, to grow, and to keep moving forward, even when they do not see immediate results. It is what allows them to outwork and outperform those who rely on motivation alone. Because in the end, talent means nothing without discipline. Potential is wasted without effort, and intelligence is useless without action. The most dangerous mindset you can have is waiting until you feel ready. If you keep waiting for motivation to strike, you will never start. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you will waste years doing nothing. The reality is that action creates progress, and progress builds momentum. The more you push yourself to do what needs to be done, the easier it becomes to keep going. The more you develop the habit of discipline, the less you will need motivation to take action. You must train yourself to move forward. No matter what, you must build the habit of doing the hard things, even when every part of you wants to take the easy route. The world does not reward those who do what is easy. It rewards those who do what is necessary. If you want to be successful, you must learn to embrace discomfort. You must stop making excuses, stop justifying inaction, and start showing up every single day, even when it is inconvenient, even when you are tired, even when progress seems slow. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that separates you from the life you want is your ability to stay disciplined long enough to achieve it. Time is passing whether you take action or not. Every second wasted is a second you will never get back. If you do not take control now, years from now, you will look back and wish you had started earlier. You will regret every excuse, every moment of laziness, and every opportunity you let slip away. But if you commit to discipline today, if you start building the habits of success now, you will look back and thank yourself. You will realize that every sacrifice was worth it, every struggle made you stronger, and every disciplined action brought you closer to the life you always wanted. The choice is simple. You can keep living like everyone else, making excuses, waiting for motivation, and staying stuck. Or you can break free from the loser mindset, take control of your life, and commit to discipline. The path is not easy, but it is the only way to win. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop relying on motivation. Build discipline, take action, and never look back. Time is running out, and every second that passes is a second you will never get back. Yet, most people live as if they have all the time in the world, wasting their days in procrastination, distractions, and meaningless activities. They tell themselves they will start tomorrow, next week, or next year, always pushing their goals further into the future as if time is an unlimited resource. But the harsh reality is that every day wasted is a day closer to the end, and the opportunities you let slip through your fingers will never return. There is no pause button, no rewind, no second chances. The clock keeps ticking whether you take action or not. And before you realize it, the life you once dreamed of will remain just that, a dream forever out of reach because you failed to act when you had the chance. The problem is that most people do not live with urgency. They assume they have time, so they operate at half speed, never truly pushing themselves to the limits of what they are capable of. They spend hours scrolling through social media, binge watching shows, indulging in distractions, and avoiding discomfort. They live as if tomorrow is guaranteed, as if they will have endless opportunities to make things right, as if life will always wait for them. But life does not wait. The world moves forward with or without you, and if you do not seize your opportunities, someone else will. While you are wasting time, someone else is working. While you're making excuses, someone else is taking action. And one day, you will look around and realize that the people who were once at your level have surpassed you because they chose discipline over comfort, effort over laziness, and action over hesitation. Regret is one of the most painful things a person can experience. Not the kind of regret that comes from making mistakes, but the regret of knowing you never even tried. The regret of looking back at your life and realizing you had the potential to achieve greatness, but you wasted it. The regret of knowing you could have been more, done more, and accomplished more, but you let fear, doubt, and excuses hold you back. The older you get, the more you will see people who wish they could go back in time and do things differently. People who say, I should have started that business. I should have worked harder. I should have taken that risk. But now it is too late. They realize too late that time is the most valuable asset they had, and they squandered it. Do not let that be you. The truth is the only moment you truly have is now. The past is gone and the future is uncertain, but what you do in this moment determines everything. You have two choices. Continue wasting time and let life pass you by, or wake up, take action, and start building the future you want. There is no perfect time to start. You will never feel fully ready. You will never have all the answers. The conditions will never be ideal. If you wait for everything to align perfectly, you will wait forever. The only way to create the life you want is to take action today, no matter how small the first step is. Even the most successful people in the world started with nothing but a decision to stop waiting, stop making excuses, and start doing what needs to be done. Time is ruthless. It does not care about your excuses. your feelings, or your circumstances. It does not care if you are tired, if you are scared, or if you are uncertain. It keeps moving forward, and if you do not move with it, you will be left behind. The people who win in life are those who understand the urgency of time. They do not waste it. They do not take it for granted. They treat every day as an opportunity to move closer to their goals. They wake up with purpose. They push through discomfort, and they refuse to let fear control them. They know that the difference between success and failure is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is action. Those who take action win, and those who hesitate lose. It is easy to say you will start tomorrow, but tomorrow is never guaranteed. Every second wasted is a second you will never get back. If you do not start now, when will you? Next week, next month, next year? And what happens when next year comes and you are still in the same place, telling yourself the same excuses? Life is not going to wait for you to be ready. You have to be ready now. You have to act now. If you want to escape mediocrity, if you want to achieve success, if you want to build a life you are proud of, you need to stop hesitating and start working. Stop talking about what you are going to do and start doing it. Success is not for those who wait. It is for those who act. It is for those who wake up every day with a sense of urgency, knowing that time is limited and that every second wasted is a second closer to failure. It is for those who refuse to settle, those who push themselves beyond their comfort zone, and those who are willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. If you truly want to change your life, you need to change the way you think about time. Stop treating it as if it is unlimited. Start treating every moment as an opportunity to improve, to grow, and to move closer to your goals. The choice is yours. You can keep making excuses, keep waiting, and keep wasting time, or you can take control of your life and start now. You can be the person who looks back with regret, or the person who looks back with pride, knowing you did everything in your power to become the best version of yourself. But remember this, every second wasted is a second you will never get back. Make the right choice. Take action before it is too late. The time for hesitation is over. The time for excuses has passed. You are standing at a crossroads and there are only two paths ahead. One leads to a life of mediocrity, filled with regret, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled potential. The other leads to greatness, to success, to the life you were meant to live. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to act. No more waiting, no more doubting, no more wondering what could have been. It is time to rise. It is time to take control. It is time to unleash the unstoppable force within you. Fear is the enemy of success. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you are not good enough, that you will fail, that you should play it safe. But fear is a liar. Fear exists to be conquered, to be crushed beneath the weight of your determination. Look at every successful person in history. They did not let fear dictate their lives. They did not sit back and wait for the perfect moment. They felt the fear and did it anyway. They understood that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. You must do the same. You must silence the doubts, destroy the excuses, and step into the fire with unshakable belief in yourself. You were not born to be average. You were not put on this earth to live a life of quiet desperation, watching others achieve what you always wanted. You have greatness within you. You have the power to rewrite your story, to rise above every obstacle, to defy every limitation. It does not matter where you started. It does not matter what has happened in the past. The only thing that matters is what you do right now. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not define you. What defines you is your willingness to fight, to get up every time you fall, to push forward even when everything is against you. Success is not given, it is earned. It is forged in the fires of discipline, resilience, and relentless effort. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. If you want it, you have to take it. You have to be willing to bleed for it, to sacrifice for it, to work for it when no one is watching. You have to be willing to do what others want so you can have what others can't. Time is your greatest asset, and it is slipping away with every second that passes. What are you doing with it? Are you wasting it on distractions, on meaningless activities, on things that do not serve your goals? Or are you using every moment to become stronger, smarter, better? The choice is yours. But remember this, the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. If you do not take action now, there will come a day when you look back and wish you had. And by then, it will be too late. No one said it would be easy. The road to success is filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but it is also filled with triumph, growth, and the deep satisfaction of knowing you gave it everything you had. The struggle is what makes the victory worth it. The obstacles are what make you stronger. The journey is what shapes you into the person you were meant to become. Embrace the struggle. Welcome the pain. Turn your hardships into fuel and let them propel you forward. Do not settle for a life of regret. Do not let your dreams die because you were too afraid to chase them. The world belongs to those who dare to take it. It belongs to those who refuse to give up, who keep going when everyone else stops, who push past their limits until they break through to greatness. If you want to change your life, you must change your mindset. You must rewire your brain to see obstacles as opportunities, to see challenges as stepping stones, to see failure as a lesson, not a defeat. You must become obsessed with progress, relentless in your pursuit, unstoppable in your execution. There's a fire within you, a power that is waiting to be unleashed. Stop waiting for permission. Stop seeking approval. Stop living small. Stand up. Take action. Show the world what you are made of, because you are more powerful than you realize, you are stronger than you think, and the only thing stopping you from becoming legendary is the decision to start. You want success? Go get it. You want to change your life? Take the first step. You want to be great? Earn it. The world will not hand you what you want. You must demand it. You must fight for it. You must refuse to accept anything less than the absolute best version of yourself. This is your time. This is your moment. The choice is yours. Will you continue to drift through life, making excuses, waiting for a miracle? Or will you take control, grab life by the throat, and force it to give you what you deserve? The weak wait, the strong act. Which one are you? The clock is ticking. Your destiny is waiting. No more excuses. No more delays. No more fear. It is time to rise. It is time to conquer. It is time to escape the loser mindset before it is too late.